everybody! Welcome to my stop along the Mercy Tiara Inspiration Hop for spring of 2020. I'm showing you here some of the supplies I'm going to use. I have 3 colors of Catherine Polar inks, and I have pulled out my Gina K Designs Wreath Builder and some of Paige Evans whimsical paper and some sequins. So I'm going to be using this card sketch, which is one of the sketches you can play along with at the hop. And it's a really pretty sketch. As soon as I saw it, I knew I was going to go ahead and use my Gina K Wreath Builder stamp, or Gina K Wreath Builder tools and the coordinating stamps to create my layout. So I'm using a sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock from Cut Cardstock. This cardstock is heavy and thick and fabulous. I was introduced to it by my sister, who is on the Cut Cardstock design team. And if you want to see her projects, you can catch her on her Instagram account at Melly Art Creations. So I have this beautiful, beautiful piece of white cardstock. I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to create my card to be a 5x5 square card. I'm using my bone folder, which I got from Christina at the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. It's a Teflon bone folder, but it has a really, really nice price point. It's from Dress My Craft, and you can always inquire from Christina about how to get one of those. So initially, I decided that I want to use this as the pattern paper for my card base, but I'm going to change it up because after I had kind of started creating the card, I wasn't happy with that particular pattern paper. It is quite gorgeous, and I did not get rid of it. It would be great for a card, for another card another day, but for what I wanted to put on top of it, it didn't work as well as I would have liked. I'm going to ink it up with some Vintage Photo Distress oxide inks, and then I'm going to get started on my stamping. So I will tell you right now, decisions had to be made with this video. I didn't want it to be insanely long, but I also wanted to make sure that I had most of creating this card in the video, as it is, you know, you need a special tool and there's tons of stamping and things like that. So I got to a certain point where all the elements of the card were made, and I literally had to just glue things on top of each other, and decided that you guys did not need to see me glue things on top of each other. So the video ended up kind of ending abruptly, but there's close-ups at the end. So I decided for timing, so this video didn't become a 20 or 30 minute video, to leave all of this stamping in the video, but I figured you guys didn't need to see me glue on sequins or fussy cut a wreath, so I left those parts out. Anyway, I kind of forgot that this is a brand new stamp set, and I've never used it before, even though it's been in my stash for over a year. And so it needed to be seasoned a little bit, and I kind of stamped off that first time. But that's okay, because this cardstock is super thick, so I just flipped the cardstock around. I am going to use some more washi tape to hold both the wreath builder in place and also to hold my cardstock in place as I turn this wreath builder. So these tools are really, really cool. I have them in a bunch of different sizes, the Gina K wreath builders. I'm sorry if you can hear my son coughing in the background. He swallowed something wrong right before I started recording this video, and he still kind of has that residual cough, but he's fine. He just got some water down the wrong pipe. So I am using all Catherine Polar inks today. That first one you just saw me use was Royal Treatment. This one is Bellini, and then I'm also going to stamp with Coral Cabana. And then I did go into my Altenew inks and grab Sweet Leaf for the little leaf pieces I'm going to add. So look how beautiful these wreaths are. They are so, so pretty and so easy to make. The stamp set that I am using is the actual Wreath Builder stamp set that was the original one that came, or I don't think it came with the Wreath Builder. You kind of had to buy them together, but I have that one. I also have a mini one that you could get during Stamptember from Simon Says Stamps. It was like a free gift, and I bought that one too. And then I have the really big one. And I left this part in mostly because for my scrapbookers that watch my channel, this is a really great scrapbooking tool too. These are just really great tools. They're fun to make. And for example, if you create a wreath like this and fussy cut the outside, but then just cut a circle into the middle, you can make the cutest shakers. I created for myself an entire list of things I wanted to do with my wreath builders after I purchased them. And I've done very few of them. I have done some. I think that there is, in November, I did a scrapbook layout that included a wreath that I built with the big wreath builder. But yes, and I am loving these Catherine Pooler ink colors. They are quite different from the Ulta New inks. They're a little bit brighter and a little bit bolder and really fun. I've been enjoying getting just one or two different colors every time I place an order at a Cherry on Top. And I'm not going to completely replace my Ulta New inks because I do still love them, but they are a really nice ink pads. And I think some of the colors are unique and different. So I'm now going to go ahead and grab my Ulta New Sweet Leaf ink. And I'm kind of putting this teeny tiny little one right there. This is one of those times that I do kind of wish I had a second Misty. Not going to lie, it'd be nice to have a little bit of a smaller one to do this. These kind of smaller stamping projects. And we'll see. Maybe someday. But for now, I'm quite happy with my big one and no big deal. If you are starting here, be sure to head below into my channel description so you can hop along for all the inspiration. And come over and join us at the Marcy Tiara Facebook group. There are lots of challenges going on. And we have a lot of fun things over there. There's a monthly challenge you can play along with, and right now we have all these inspiration challenges, and there's a lot of also there are a lot of prizes up for grabs for this event as well. I stamped a sentiment in the middle of my wreath. The sentiment is from the Kathy Zilski stamp set. It's the tabs stamp set, but it fit really well in the middle, and I just stamped it in black ink. Now I'm going to fussy cut the wreath, and like I said, I felt like you did not need to see me fussy cut a wreath and glue down sequins, because that's all I did. And so here are the close-ups of the finished card. Thank you so much for stopping along on the hop today, and thank you for so much for hopping along. I will see you all again later today with another challenge and another layout. Have a great Thursday. I hope you guys are all hanging in there. Bye.